So here's just to give you a little bit of what happens after our cross country ride. I finished up on Johnny, and with the FEI, with it being a CIC 3-star, we have to have the vets inspect the horses, so they check their heart rate, their temperature. It was a fairly warm day today, so we have to really work at getting them down. He came in at a temperature of 102. We take him to our cooling station and strip down all the tack. As you see, my brother is there with Pedialyte for me. It's important to hydrate. But we really have to get the horses' temperatures down. He came in at 102, and generally they spike after they stop running. So it's pretty typical for their temperatures to go back up to around 104. So it's really important to strip all the tack off, and we have a lot of ice, water, and buckets and scrapers. We remove all the boots and take out what he has studs in for traction. So we want to make sure our horses stay safe and no accidents kind of happen. So you'll see we have a fair amount of people in our pit crew to really help get the horse comfortable and get his heart rate and stuff down. Johnny can tend to be a touch of a handful, and so I have to put the chain over his nose just to kind of keep him from running over us, because he tends to be kind of full on adrenaline afterwards. So we offer him some water, and again, there's a lot of stuff going on in the vet box. And so after the initial inspection with the vets, they come back 10 minutes later after we've been working on cooling the horses down, trying to get the temp in the air and the heart rate down, and to recheck to see if the vitals are dropping to a proper number for the horses to clear. So again, the biggest thing is just to keep him walking and keep him icing and getting the hot water off of his body to get the temperature down. After the 10 minutes were up, Johnny recovered great, and the vets rechecked him, and he was cleared to go back to the barn and recover. I have a pocket. What's it called? Shawl. Let's see, I started off with show jumping today. That was kind of disappointing. It was a little difficult for Johnny to focus because they were running cross country right next to stadium, and that's not always the best thing for a cross country horse who really loves cross country to do show jumping and try to be careful. So we ended up having 3 rails, which was disappointing, but is what it is. He is still jumping better and his shape is better. So then we did cross country and he was great. Smoked around the cross country. I didn't even try to go fast per se. I was just trying to be really efficient. And we were, I think, one of the fastest times on the 3-star. So I was really happy with how I felt. Then I had Borneo Shady did cross country today, and on the 1-star, and he jumped clean, made time. He moved up to 3rd, and then Wen ran around the prelim, which it was a really big prelim, especially for a greener horse that had only done 1 prelim, and it really was no different from the 1-star, just minus a different water jump. So she jumped around good, was a little squirrely in the beginning over a couple of jumps. There were a lot of maximum tables out there, and she jumped those really well. Came to the last water, and there was a little bit of a misjudgment of distance coming over a log, and she got a little tangled up on the log, and I thought we might fall in the water, but luckily she kept it together, and she finished with only 4 time faults and moved into 6th. So overall it was a good day. All my horses ran around clean cross country. they seem to be pretty healthy, so we move on to tomorrow, which is show jump for Wen, and Borneo has to do a jog up for the 1-star, and he show jumps as well, and Johnny is done. Johnny finished up 20th out of a decent sized field in the 3-star. So yep, on to tomorrow.
Are you ready?